Welcome back to the C-Suite. I'm Danielle Shaw. In this segment, if your organization has been trying to figure out how you can save costs while still maintaining that high level of customer service that you and your employees and your customers have come to expect, this is the segment for you. Bhargavi Rajesh is a strategic partner with Schooley Mitchell, and she helps organizations to really look at how much they're spending on different parts of the business, where cost savings can be found, and really help to guide you along the process of getting cost savings without impacting your headcount. So welcome, Bhargavi, to the show.
Hi, Daniel. Thank you for having me here today. Yeah, as you mentioned, we are cost consultants. We are based out of North America. The franchisor is based out of Stratford, Ontario. So we are a Canadian company, and we are helping out small, medium, and large businesses finding incredible savings in their key operating expenses without reducing their services.
And at what point, when you're working with organizations, Bhargavi, would an organization want to reach out to you?
Any company, even if they find that they have to find the savings, or they just have to check whether is their services are optimized. So there is no harm just engaging us and seeing where they are positioned. So we can do the audit for them. If we find savings, then our charges are going to be out of the found savings. There is nothing extra they're going to pay for hiring us. So it's absolutely a win-win for all people here. So if we don't find savings, it's going to be like a free audit report. We say, okay, you guys are doing amazing, so continue to do what you're doing. So yeah.
And when you talk about key operating costs and reducing those costs, can you explain a little bit more about what those are and how you help organizations to save costs?
Yeah, so we are experts in 8 cost categories. For instance, telecommunication is our greatest cost category. Within telecommunication, there are so many avenues like telecom, the wireline, wireless, internet, etc. And our second cost category is merchant services. Then our courier and small package shipping, waste disposal expenses, now utilities, which is like gas, electricity, water and sewage, and e-signature, and there are 2 specific categories for electronic lodging devices and fuel, especially for trucking companies. So there are 8 areas where every businesses will have some categories to look into to see where we can find those extra savings, which can directly go to the bottom line. And that's exactly what we do.
And so what is your process for really working with organizations to complete these audits to determine if there are cost savings available?
What we exactly find here is what are the gaps available? Like, is there any gaps? We have constructed so many contracts over the past 40 years. So we know exactly how much a company must be paying for their specific needs. And if there are gaps there, we bring to the table, this is what it is. And there are other alternate solutions where the services could be much better with the greater pricing, the competitive pricing there. So that is exactly the opportunity here. So, and also when we work with vendors, we are completely independent. We are not brokers or agents of any of the vendors. So we work for the best interest of our clients. And this is just not stopping here. We continue to work with the company for 3 years. So we do the project management, and whatever issues the companies are facing, we directly contact the vendors, and that's kind of saving a lot of time for our clients. So these are the 2 currencies, the time and the money. It's just the cost categories we take care of. It involves a lot of time. If you look at a small package shipping invoices, it's like 50 pages. It's like, going through those are incredibly tedious for the finance and the procurement team. So which is what we take into our shoulders, and so that the companies can completely look into their processes and improve their businesses.
Mhm. And so when you start looking into kind of the invoices or the costs that companies are paying, and you're seeing these gaps and they're paying too much, it sounds like now you because you have relationships with different vendors, you almost become like a third party negotiator. So can you explain a little bit more about how that works?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Like we negotiate, like once we go to the vendors with the facts and we know what is the business environment of our client, what are the needs, then obviously our negotiation, the cloth is huge. Like we have like 18,000 clients in our database. So when we go with such a bigger numbers, we get those substantial discounts from the vendors. So that is what we leverage to our clients. Small medium businesses can take advantage of those extra discounts, and 80% of the time we also find billing errors. So those as well we recover from the vendors and bring it to where it belongs, our client's bank account. So that's like incredible, right?
It sounds like you really focus on creating those win-win situations, like a win for the company because they're saving costs, like without reducing headcount. And really, the win becomes you're creating these relationships as well with your clients because you don't just come in, complete the audit, find the savings, and go. You stay, and there's almost like this continuous improvement in relationship that happens for you said 3 years.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a 3 years period, like which is like I mean, we just get involved as we become like an extension of or extension arm of their finance and the procurement team. So clients start getting us involved in many of their pain points as well. So we can, I mean, whatever knowledge we have, we share and try to help them out in just not the cost category what we are involved in, even in the operational level. So that is like incredible relationship is being born here, right? So that is helping us to identify every aspect of their operation, and I mean try to help them the maximum without being looking at what we gain out of it. Rather we become givers here.
Wonderful. Oh, well, thank you so much, Bhargavi, for spending your time today talking about really how you help organizations to save it. Time and money are the two big elements.
Thank you very much for having me today, Danielle. Have a wonderful day.